How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skull, and on behalf of East Asia Soft, welcome to today's stream. Today, I'm playing a brand new game called Blastin' Bounty. Wow, this looks like fun. Engage in retro shoot-'em-up mayhem as a frog bounty hunter. Coming out this week, and as usual, I'm going into this completely blind. I do not have a clue what to expect. Other than what you see right here. This is all I know about the game, so yeah. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Trash Rando. How are you guys doing? Let's go ahead and hop into this and see what awaits us. Oh, man, I love that retro pixel arcade art pixels stuff. In a solar system not too far away, laws were little more than a myth. Gang wars and raids by space pirates were the norm. I can bump up the audio. Yet a small crew emerged, armed with a bit of scruple, a lot of luck, and plenty of brute force. They began to rise above the rest. Led by Quad the Frog, they gained both fame and infamy across the system. But like every success story, greed eventually shows its teeth. Douglas, his second-in-command, frustrated by Quad's refusal to seize power, devised a plan, and alongside the rest of the crew, led a mutiny against him. Didn't we play a game called Quad the Frog? But whether by luck or fate, Quad survived. After years of preparation, he returned as a bounty hunter, with one target in mind: his former gang, the Croakers. Didn't we play a game called Quad the Frog? Okay, I can probably turn that back down now. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't that long ago where I played a game called Quad. Do I still have it? That's by most recent. Search by... Well, actually, it would have been fairly recent, so... Destruction Quad. That was what I played. Is that the same one? I think that's the same frog. Oh, yeah. So this must be the same team. Cool. So, let's see here. Language options are English, Portuguese, Japanese, Spanish, French, Korean, German, Chinese Simplified, Chinese Traditional. All right. Well, let's turn vibration on, actually. That sounds like fun. Let's do this. Ooh, we get... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Anyway, let's just start with this one. It was what the game defaulted to. Target selection. Septima is a beautiful and fatal lady. After the coup, she took control of Aquos and its resource extraction. She's in charge of the crew's HR. Okay, let's go, I guess. Drone selection. Sure. Wanted, dead or alive, Lady Septima. $5,000. I didn't realize that a life was that cheap. Well. Look what that old swamp took that out. I thought old Doug did a better job disposing of you, Quad. Squishy. Evilly beautiful, as always. Aw, talking like that, you make me blush, Froggy. Wait! You're not gonna do that on me again. It's Lady Septima to you, peasant. Some things never change. Not that you're gonna talk after I'm done with you. You always know how to turn up the heat, Squishy. Aw, Froggy. No! Die, you handsome devil! So it's just a space shooter? Been a while since I played a space shooter. I guess it's not space technically, but it's been a while since I've done this. Oh, I just got hit. No. Looks like it's 5 hits and you're out. Can't seem to damage that. Oh, now I can. Okay. Oh, careful, Spunbog. Yeah, I got hit. That wasn't good. Okay. I got hit again. Oh, looks like after a while it resets my hits, though. Warning. Okay, here comes the boss. Is that a giant octopus? Sure looks like one to me. Random question for the chat. When you guys play 2D games, do you prefer to use the joystick or the D-pad? Right now I'm using the joystick. That's just what I defaulted to, but I have used D-pads in the past when I felt like the situation called for it. I'd like to know what you guys have to say. And there's the first one, Takoyaki, trophy earned. Let me get to a point where I can pause the game. Yeah, it depends on the game, I agree. We get to the point where I can pause the game and then I'll check out that trophy. Usually try D-pad first. Fair enough. Okay, that's, oh, and she's even behind bars. That's all hilarious. Okay. Sir Pigeonton. A self-proclaimed knight with little sense, he became the king of the floating islands of Area and commands the crew's militia. Area, that's clever. We got 11 trophies we got to earn and the plat. One for each. You got your revenge. First continue acquire to get to 200,000 and 300,000 points. And it appears that's the hardest trophy to get, 300,000 points. Well, let's move on to Sir Pigeonton. You know, plasma machine gun worked really well for this last one, so I'll do it again. Ooh, 15,000. Now we're talking. Halt! Who goes there? Quad? Spat back from the putrid swamps that were meant to be your demise. Impressive how, even after all these years, you still talk like a douchebag. You bring dishonor to the name of our beloved Lady Septima. You shall perish in our duel. That woman is way too clingy, but hey, she's totally into you, man, trust me. Insolent! How dare you utter such devious insults about my future queen? This is gonna be brutal. There won't be anything left of that little bird. Okay, I get it. The P power-up, That's where you regenerate any hits you might have taken before. You see how I just took a hit there? Well, if I were to pick up a P, there on the bottom right, if I were to pick up a P power-up, then it would get rid of it and reset it. Like that. It allows for you to take more hits, essentially. Now, it still maxes out, so picking them up when you're full doesn't do anything. It doesn't overflow or stock them for later or anything. That's just how it seems to work, I see. I wonder if these levels scale, or I wonder if they're fixed in place depending on which one you choose first. Something for me to experiment with later, perhaps. My webcam is blocking the score right now, but we're right around 50,000 as of right now. We're a little under. We're 47,000. This music slaps, by the way. It certainly sounds like it belongs in an 80s arcade. Strongly reminds me of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Battletoads or something. Or maybe I just have amphibians on my mind because quad. You can do it. Trophy earned. First continue acquired. Okay. Sir Pitchington! Oh dear. This is scary. Oh, and I destroyed my P continues. Nuts. Picked one up. I'll take that. This boss is halfway down. So far, so good. So far, really good, actually. Very nice. And we're back up to full health. Very nice. Chickens don't fly! Sir Pitchington was successfully taken down. Well, successfully captured. Taken down and captured. We're at 63,000 points. Rita Rotella, an old and egocentric woman. She commands the landfill, her family's heirloom planet. She takes care of the disposal of loose ends. That's clever. Plasma machine gun, radial cannon, or guided missiles. I'll do guided missiles. See how that goes. Only 10,000? Wow. Hey, the bot's here. Let's ban the bot. Be gone, bot. We missed you on Sunday. We were wondering where you were. Finally found you, rat. But how? I got rid of you. I can always count on you to do a poor job. Don't worry. This time I'll do some proper disposal of you. Permanently. You really match the scenery. And the smell. I demand respect! I came from a proud lineage and you are nothing but a woody expired frog and need to be discarded! Well, you had your chance. I think I kind of like these guided missile drones, actually. And there we go. Back up to full, or I was. Now I am again. You guys can see what my health is there on the bottom right. Usually they put it on the bottom left, but I'm okay with it on the bottom right this time. This works well. Whatever this is. I don't know if that was a points multiplier or what, but I'll take it. Back up at full health. Trying to go for points now that I know I need to get 300,000 by the time this is over for that trophy. This is going really well. I'm actually pretty calm right now. Okay, we're up to almost 100,000. We're at 95,000 points going into this boss. So if this is about a third of the way through the game, then we should hit that 300,000. I don't know if it is or isn't, but if it is, then we're on pace. Another one down. Pest Control. That's a fun trophy name. Oh, and we got to continue. And we're up over 100,000. We're at 101,390. You can see there, actually. I'm so sorry. Usually I wait until a lot later than this, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. Be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We are, we're doing really well. Hi, me again. Okay. Let's see. Thornbull, the blacksmith. His skills at forging brought the crew to the top of the system. I really like how the guided missiles work. Trash dispenser. I'll just stick with the guided missiles. 20,000. All right. You're coming with me, pig or pork. Your choice. Excuse me.
So, the rumors were true. You're really alive, Quad. In a way, that's comforting. Turn around and I'll pretend you were never here.
Just like you did when they tried to get rid of me?
I did not involve myself in such matters. The Forge is my only concern.
And you won't leave it without a fight, will you?
Knowing us, this fight is unavoidable.
Oh, that hurt. Evening, Dim. You missed the bot. It came here super early this time. You had quite a crazy evening. You want to talk about it? This level's a little tougher than the previous ones. Look at all these things in my way, good gracious. Okay, here's the boss. Ooh. Oh, okay, I see how they go. See how they work. Okay, that guy defeated. 131,000 points, okay? Ah. Cats. I should have known. It's always cats. We got a 10,000 point bonus somehow. Toby Topside, a former geologist who joined the crew to keep his research. After the coup, he got greatest mining operations and now manages the crew's mineral resources. I think that's gratis. Well, anyway, she was scared. Don't blame her. Yeah, when cats are scared, they either fight or they run. There's no in between. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Dim. Shot sucks. Okay.
Claude! You're alive? I knew we should have buried you instead of leaving you to that garbage rat.
Not surprised to find you in a hole like this.
As you can see, under the boss's command, I can dig out every last bit of ore from this planet.
Just like you did with your brain.
This time I'll do the job right,
and bury you nice and deep. Damn it, I was almost breaking my record of 3 days without accidents. All right, let's do this. Picking up these power-ups is my best bet. Plus, they're an easy 100 points each. Oh, I'm down to 1 hit. Be careful. Oh, let's go. Okay, back up at full health. Oh, that was scary. This music is so good. Okay, here's the boss. Ooh, that is interesting. It's like a centipede. Kinda. Down to 2 hits. Up to 3 hits. Okay. And that's another one down. Did not earn anywhere close to as many points that time. Ugh. It's an earthworm with 5 heads. Oh, it's Orthworm with 5 heads. Cornelio, the spoiled heir of the Cournot family. He served as the bridge between the crew and the system's aristocracy. I could talk. Only $50? Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. You think that the aristocrat would be one of the more valuable ones. No, he is completely worthless. They don't want money from his death. They just want him dead. That's hilarious. Quad, what a pleasure. Thanks to you, I was granted this little planet. The decor is rather exotic, but nothing a canine eye can't fix. That's great, really. Prison cells are pretty standard. You won't have to look at anything. Quad, let's forget these formalities. Why don't we share a glass of wine at my palace? I'll pass. If I wanted to poison myself, I'd have stuck with Squishy. I can't say you lack courage or reason. Yep, this gets more and more chaotic the more I play. Oop. All good. No need to panic. We're not panicking here. No panicking at the disco. We're not doing that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I wasn't panicking. You guys were panicking. What are you talking about? This music is so good. This level is going exceptionally well. If I'm lucky, I should crack that 200,000 mark by the end of this one. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of a big ask. I'm at only 188 right now. 189. I could probably hit 190. That's interesting. Okay, my last hit. This is not good. Oh, right when I needed it. Okay, bad boy. Cornelio successfully captured. You could definitely do it. 200,000 points. We did get it. All right. The bonus from that boss was just enough. Now, can we get another 100,000 points in the next 3? Well, we got 200,000 points in the last 6, so on average, yes? Well, only one way to find out. Wait. It might not be 3, it might only be 2. Let's find out. Cobb-Botic, a greedy and senseless smuggler who Quad had to work with in the past. After the coup, he became the crew's businessman. Business pig, more like. 12,000 for him, respectable. I love how the aristocrat was only 50. They really didn't care about him.
Why, Quad? It's so good to see you again, my friend. Look, it wasn't personal. Just business. The organization's profits went up 43% after your departure. We expanded our reach across the entire solar system. Look at our margins. That must count for something, right? We can come to an arrangement. 5% and you go back to being dead. What do you say? $10%, 15%, 35%. All right, you win. 50% and we never speak of this again. Oh, fudge, this is going to plummet my stocks.
Okay, the money does give us a 5,000 point bonus. There's got to be a reason that the 300,000 point trophy is the hardest one to get. I assume we're going to find out. Itch in my eye, itch in my eye. Oh my goodness, such relief. Oh, so much better. This is the first time I've seen 2 money bags in the same level. That must count for something. We're up over 228. $230. We would need to be at 250 after this boss to be on target. On pace. This is a big ask. I just took 2 hits back to back. That's not good. I'm down to 1 hit. No, I died. First time I've died. And I lost all of my progress, I think. Wait, no, I'm at 236 now. I'm not sure what I lost. I lost something. Last hit again. Oh, I'm dead. No, I got through that. Okay. Somehow got through that. Okay. Maybe I should have stood by and point pressed a little longer. Plummeting stocks. Trophy earned. We're at 247. We're close to being on target, but not quite. So I think with this final boss, what we need to do is point press until we hit 300,000. Douglas, the crew's leader, he orchestrated the coup, and backed by the crew's strength, rose to become the underworld boss of the system. $100,000. Let's go. I'll take that.
Well, Quad. I suppose I should thank you. Getting rid of those 7 incompetents saved me quite a bit of time and mental strain.
Don't mention it. You're next.
All these years and you're still so naive. We could have ruled this system together, but you just couldn't abandon your code of honor.
My code was the only thing between us and that scum.
By scum, you mean filthy rich, or the most powerful fish in the system?
I mean behind bars, just like your associates.
I got rid of you once before. What makes you think this time will be any different?
This time you're alone.
Alone? Just me and the finest mercenaries money can buy.
Dang it, I died right away. Ah, I can't grab it. Glad I have all these continues. Dang. Dude, just getting up there. My goodness, it took so long just to get this. Glad I have all those continues. I don't know if I can point press. This is kind of nuts. All these orange bullets lock onto me and they try and follow me. Makes this difficult. Okay. We're up to 265. I don't think we're going to hit 300. Oh wait, this is still going. Hang on. We just hit 270. $277. Okay, here's the boss. 278 going into this boss. I need whatever I get from the bonus plus... Oh, golly gee willikers. Right now, I just need this. Okay, thank you. This one is way more difficult. I'm at 282. If I can keep getting pickups, then I could keep stalling this. This might be doable. I'm at 284. The trick is going to be focusing on these little minions instead of him. $287. We're at 289. I think 300,000 is doable. just because of the way that this boss works. We're at 291. Yeah, all we need to do is not fire at the boss as much as we can. Keep firing at these little minions and do that until we hit 300,000. And then just pick off the boss after. We're at 297. $298. Okay, I'm safe to just target the boss now, I think. Oh, boy. $299. That's 300,000. I think all we need to do is beat this boss. Whew. That was a lucky break. And there we go. He's down. And we got our platinum trophy on our first playthrough. Let's go. With Douglas now imprisoned, Quad had his revenge, but the system won't remain safe for long. Others will soon try to seize power. But one thing is certain, when that day comes, Quad will be there to collect his bounty. There we go. So all you really need to do is make sure that you get 300,000 points. That's the only one you really have to go out of your way to get. And even then, it wasn't too difficult. Just point press that final boss, and you can get your plat. Easy as that. All right. I am only 45 minutes into this stream. I guess I'll do another one. Another playthrough. So let's see. New game. Let's do this in a different order. Let's do it in reverse order, actually. Let's see if we start at the hardest one and work our way backwards, if it's any different. Let's just do this again, but backwards. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely easier right now than it was the first time I played this particular level. So I guess the level of difficulty does scale depending on just how many you've beaten before you get to this one. You know, I say that, but all of a sudden I'm not so sure now. Okay, my rule for this playthrough is that I will use every pickup that I obtain from the previous boss. So, whatever I get from this one, the fireball, I guess, I will use in the next level. I'm down to one hit. Okay. No longer at one hit. No longer at 2 hits, even. I do kind of wish that this game had like a global leaderboard. I get why it doesn't. It's not that kind of game, but it would be cool to compare my score with everyone else's. First boss down. I am currently waiting on a new boom arm for my microphone. I keep talking about how broken this is, and I got tired of complaining and decided to finally fix it. So it's out for delivery. It should be here anytime, so I'm on the lookout for that. Okay, and now we have to use our reverse cannon, whatever that is. Only $50. Is there any reason for that? Only $50? Oh, the reverse cannon is exactly what it sounds like. It shoots in reverse of whatever direction it's pointing. I'm not sure how useful that is. It's better than nothing. It is absolutely better than nothing. Probably takes a little bit more skill than I have in order to properly work with it, though. I should have gotten hit there, but I wasn't, somehow. And of course, in my head, I keep thinking I got a drone that will just shoot missiles, but I don't. It shoots only reverse, so I can't just stand still and wait for the enemies to disappear like I'm used to. I guess that's my number one tip for this game. Beat Sir Pigeonton and use his missile locking drone for the rest of the game. Do that early on and the rest of the game will be a breeze. I absolutely should have gotten hit at least a couple of times by now. I'm not complaining, but wow. Okay. could use some power-ups, please. I'm down to one hit. Yeah. Wasn't getting lucky. There we go. Oh, now I get lucky. Yeah, not a fan of the reversal cannon. I'm sure if you're really good at this kind of game, then you could make that work, but I'm not, so I can't. Nice score, though. 69,000. Okay. Now we gotta use the laser cannon. Toby Topside, that's a fun name. Price on this? I actually don't know, Trash Rando. Ooh, that's cool. That cannon is cool. Laser cannon's very cool. That's very nice, actually. Let me go ahead and check, actually. Wait, what? Weird. If I have it on my PlayStation app, maybe I can have it show me the information in the PlayStation Store. It does not, of course. $4.99. Well, there you go. A $5 game. Very nice. That's perfectly reasonable, I would say, actually. Really cool. Well, there you go. Only $5, and you get this really cool arcade game out of it. Huh. I don't know what hit me. Yeah, whatever. Money, money, money. Down to one hit. 2 hits. 3. All right, let's go. somehow I'm not dead. Somehow, my goodness, right when I needed it. Boss down, let's go. And a 1-up. Love to see it. Okay. Moving on. And our special is going to be the drill thrower. The drill thrower. It's sort of like the missiles, except it just goes in one direction and doesn't lock on. Okay. Aiming is hard, okay. Getting a little chaotic here. Sorry I got quiet, just had to focus. Okay, here's this boss. This one gave me issues. Down to 2 hits. Down to 1 hit. Oh, by the skin of my teeth. Let's go. Haven't needed to use a continue yet. Okay. Next boss. And this time we are using Fireball Blaster. Is anyone else having that issue where when you watch something scroll for long enough, your eyes start seeing things scroll even if it's a static screen? Because I'm kind of getting that. Fireball Blaster it is. Does she have apple cores, eaten apple cores as earrings? Look at that. Tell me that isn't eaten apple cores as earrings. Ugh. Oh, I do not like this power-up. It's impossible for me to tell what's an enemy projectile and what's one of my own. Oh, this one is not good. It might do a lot of damage, which would make it objectively good, but I don't like it because I can't tell what's safe to run into and what's not. It's very nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Yeah, it does pack a punch, I'll give it that. Seems to be one-shotting a lot of these things that usually take a while to take down, so I'll take that. Okay. Ugh, that sounded moist. Down to one hit. Yeah, these bosses are objectively harder after I've beaten a few of them first. Okay, last hit. Nuts. Finally had to use a continue. Was bound to happen eventually. That's pretty much proof, though, that they are harder. That it is a scale, it's not linear. Okay, Sir Pigeon. Pigeonton. Okay. No. Can I go back to the... Can I go back? Target selection. Yes, I can go back. That's very nice of the game to let me do a target selection again. Okay, turn that off and this on. Trash dispenser. I'm not sure what trash dispenser is, but we'll find out together, I guess. Okay, it's a burst shot. That's what it is. Okay, cool. I like this one. I can actually see what's going on. I don't have to worry about dodging projectiles that may or may not be mine. Ah, this is such a good game. The design is well done. The controls are tight and responsive. I love the design. I love the characters. It's a very thin story, but no one really plays shooter games for the story anyway, right? So this is just a fun little arcade style shooter game. It's really, really good. I'm liking it a lot. You have played shooters for a story. I mean, yeah, okay. I shouldn't say no one plays shooters for the story, but I shouldn't say that because a lot of shooters do have really good stories. I apologize. That was very poorly worded. What I meant was that no one expects for shooters to have a story. Oftentimes, shooters are their own reward, just playing them and having fun. I apologize for that. That was incorrect of me to say that. I'm not saying you don't care about the story. I'm not saying people don't care about the story. I'm just... I think you know what I'm saying. The game is fun with or without a story is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Sir Pigeonton down. All right. Lady Septima. And we're going with the guided missiles. Well, guided missiles. I actually had to use the D-pad to select that there. My goodness. What's that funny smell? I think my wife is making crackers downstairs. I hope that's what it is. Yeah, the guided missiles are probably my favorite one, just because you could sit there and let them go and destroy enemies around you. So if you get in a tight spot, it can easily help you out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even thinking about the secondary right now. It's just doing its job while I can focus on my main work. Like, this one perfectly synergizes with my playstyle anyway. Hi, Elster. How you doing? It's been a while. Halfway already. Okay, that's that one down. We're down to the final level. Let's see if I can do better than dying 3 times in a row at the beginning this time. Okay. I'm on a better pace now for 300,000 than I was when I was actually trying to get 300,000. And our final special is the radial cannon. Okay. I've been mostly okay, Elser. I'm taking a much-needed rest this week. And hopefully that'll bring me all back up to speed. We all know the answer to what, Dim? Okay, I didn't die right away this time. Ooh, this radio cannon's kind of fun. I got hit. Yeah, I got hit again. Sheesh. Dude, not getting hit in this level, good luck. That's all I have to say. Okay, we're at full health. Never mind, the contacts is gone. Okay. This level looks harder. Well, this is a level that is locked until you've beaten all the other levels. So this is absolutely a harder level, but it is that way on purpose. Okay, going very well so far. Never mind the content. Is this you were commenting on what I thought I was smelling? Maybe it's burnt toast, so maybe I'm having a heart attack. So it's always possible. Just saying. Down to 2 hits. Back up to 3. 3 again. And that's full health. Nope. Yeah, whatever. I'm not in danger of dying anytime soon. That's what's important. Music slaps, though, doesn't it? Music is so good. Really pumps you up, gets you all hyped up. Okay, this boss is the hardest boss. I'm doing better at this boss now. I'm doing better at this game now than when I was actually trying to be good. Now I'm just screwing around. That's funny. Funny how that works, huh? Okay, I can damage it when it's doing that. It's not much, but it does take damage. This might be enough. It was enough. All right, let's go. And that's the game beaten a second time today. And I got 300,000 points this time without even trying. I'm going to just chalk that up to me being a bit better at the game since I first picked it up an hour and a half ago. Okay. Well, I have covered just about everything of this game that I can, so that was Blastin' Bounty. A fun arcade-style game coming out this week. It's only $5. Totally worth it. This is such a fun game. I like it a lot. I hope that you guys will too. I assume that I'll be playing it again on Friday. The good news is this game does have a PlayStation 4 version as well, so I'll probably just come back and play that and get a whole new round of trophies all over again. So, something for us to look forward to. And that'll bring this stream to an end. Again, Blastin' Bounty is coming out this week, so please consider going and getting it because I had a lot of fun and I think you guys will too. Thank you to Andreriah, Trash Rando, Dimlord, and Elser for being here, as well as the bot. Always happy to ban the bot. Shout out to the lurkers, and shout out to everyone watching on YouTube afterwards. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I have been Skull. Have yourselves a great day and a great week, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.